Blew a tire. Fucked up all this shit up here. I got a spare tire, so it'll just cost me a couple of bucks and a little bit wasted time, but I'll have to get that repaired, but that's not really a big deal. But it just sucks. Talk about being lucky, man. Right place at the right time. Shitty that a tire blew, but very, very fortunate that this guy was behind me. And 60 bucks for a road call, that ain't nothing. I had an extra tire. I'm not gonna lose a lot of time. These little brackets broke on the other side, but that ain't a big deal. So, oh man, gotta love trucking.
Subscribe.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Gabe coming back at you again with another video here at Trucking Life. So, as you guys saw in the previous clip, we had a blowout on that side right there. You guys can see the steer tire I put on there, but I've been looking at my tires and we got some chunks and we got stuff right here starting to separate and everything. Now, this one, I'm not too sure if it's 100% legal or not. I mean, tread-wise, I'll show you guys. Tread-wise, we're at, let's see, about 21-30 seconds or whatever. Actually, probably about 20-30 seconds or whatever on the tires. But I think that with those right there, we would probably get out of service. I mean, it's not showing metal or anything, but the sidewall has like little chunks and stuff. So I'm looking into probably getting some other tires. These have been on the truck for about 5 years now. Let's see, this one's at about 17-30 seconds. So technically they're still legal, you know, besides the chunks and stuff. But, you know, I'm just not... A lot of times what happens with these tires is, I mean, the tread wise looks good, but let me show you guys a little bit closer. These have been on the truck for about 5 years. You see how you start getting those little cracks around? That's called rot. And the rubber's starting to get a little bit older, like that all the way around, and I think that's why the sidewall failed on the other one. Here's the other side where I had the tire. Thankfully it didn't blow my airbag, but it did mess up my where that flap thing where the quarter fender goes on. I think this one we might be able to maybe take it off and get it straightened out. I called for this piece, guys, $150 for this piece of crap little bracket. So nope, that ain't gonna happen. We're just gonna fix it. It's pretty much just looks like that. We'll be able to make it work. But you know, all these tires have those little cracks on it, so I think the best thing to do is probably just go ahead and replace them. You know, tread wise they're looking pretty good, but the rot is what I'm worried about. They've been on my truck for about 5 years now, so I think the best thing would be for us to just go ahead and replace them. Man, it's gonna be about $5 grand. I'm not really in the best position to change them, but the problem is, you know, when they blow out, you see the damage that it does, you know. Had it been this tire, the outside tire, it would have tore out all this fairing, you know. Luckily, it just, you know, it scratched up that right there, which I'm not really worried about that. And thankfully, you know, this is a pretty easy repair. The quarter fenders are not that expensive, but had this one blown out, it's gonna take all this crap out. I've showed you guys the video where my steer tire blew out, and that one had like 15-something thousand dollars of damage, so I don't want to go through that crap again. So as much as I hate to spend the money that I really don't have, I don't got a choice, you know, because I'm not comfortable with these tires anymore, and I definitely don't want to cause damage on the truck. And so there's my new tires. Getting them done at Southern Tire Mart at the Flying J. And I got pulled right in. Sweet. Alright guys, so here we have our brand new tires. I am filming this after the fact here at the house, so I just didn't have time to do it on the road, but these sexy brand new tires, man, that are definitely breaking the bank. Probably about $5 grand in tires right here. I went ahead and went with the Bridgestone M760s. I had the 713s before, but these have 3/32 more of tread on them. So we definitely don't want to have an issue with that, you know what I mean? We want to try to get as much longevity as possible. As I mentioned before, the issue that I was having on the other one was in this section right here, there was a whole bunch of little stress cracks. As you guys can see on this one, well, obviously it's a brand new tire, right? There's no stress cracks. So that's what had failed. That's what had failed on the other one, which the sidewall blew out. So as much as I couldn't, I mean, I'm really wasn't in the best position to buy these tires, you know. The problem is that it causes damage, you know. The next that we got to work on is going to be this section right here. I already had taken this bar off and I beat the shit out of it in a piece of concrete to try to just get it as straight as possible to this piece right here. And I went ahead and bought some quarter fenders. I'll show you guys here in a minute, so that we can go ahead and cover this section back up again so it protects against it. But those plastic ones over there, guys, I called the dealership up. They're $247 each. That's crazy for a piece of plastic. Like, you gotta be kidding me. I actually bought some at Amazon. They're a little bit different, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of modification because these are a little bit shorter. The ones I got are 24 inches, and it's usually the one where the bar, it has like a bar here and it connects with the bar right here. So I'm gonna just make it work. And those were only like 80 bucks, and they're stainless steel instead of plastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting that ready for you guys, and I'll be back. All right, guys, so here's the final job. It may not look super pretty, you know. I had to like just bang it to get it to, you know, straighten out, but I think that's pretty good. Does the job. Had to cut those sides like you guys saw. There's the other side. So it works. Got my spare tire mounted back on again. I had one with the rim ready to go, but because of the weight, you guys see that bar over there? It goes through here. That's where I have it tied up. Because of the weight, it was just causing it to shake too much. So I just went ahead and just put a regular one on there. But I think it came up pretty good. Got to modify them a little bit, but they work. Thoughts on whatever, you know, just check your tires, you know, I mean, it could happen even on a new tire. It's happened to me before, you know, and you know, that's the thing that I hate about trucking right now is that like most owner operators want to maintain their equipment, but the problem is that it's like really right now you have to choose, you know, like you eat and pay bills or you fix your truck, and it's, you know, it's hard because these parts are expensive, and you know, I've said it a million times before. Um, like it's expensive, and like I'm doing the work. Like I'm not paying no labor. You pay somebody labor for that, you know, it's gonna be another couple $100 or whatever, you know. So, but anyhow, that's it, guys. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, share the video, comment on the video, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.